the U.S. Army duty train. First Lieutenant Jason Bassinger, the Plans and Movements Officer for the Transportation Division, talked about the impact of not showing up after you make reservations.
Once you make reservations, a berth or a bed is reserved for you. The problems we usually have are people make reservations and then they decide at the last minute they want to go by car, or a friend invites them along by car, and instead of canceling out, they just don't give us a call, which means it's that bed or that berth is reserved, each of which costs the command 200 marks. When nobody shows up, that 200 marks goes down the drain.
Now, the procedures that the folks go through at each of the windows, there's approximately, I think, 3 windows at the RTO. Can you talk a little bit about what they look for?
Yeah, the first window, the booking agent checks to make sure that that person does have reservations. Okay, if he doesn't have reservations, there are spaces available, but they have to wait till 8:30 after everybody else is processed. He passes the flag orders and identity document and a boarding pass on to the train commander, which is the second window. He checks to make sure that your flag orders are correct, that your ID is valid, still in date, and your passport is valid and is still in date, and that there's not a residency stamp in your passport, which means you can't ride the duty train. Once he's checked all the information on your flag order, he passes on to the conductor, who assigns you your bunk and your car number.
Now, there are some things that folks have to remember about the duty train. This is not actually like taking a ride with Amtrak and some of the others. What are some of the things that people have to remember when they do ride the train?
Well, they have to remember that once they board a train and once they leave the city, they're representing the United States government. And there's problems sometimes where people get on and they think they can basically booze it up, have a good time. They have to remember that they're being watched, and drinking alcohol also is strictly prohibited. Be sure you make your reservations well in advance. The day that you're planning on traveling, call again and make sure that your reservations, or reconfirm your reservations. Check your flag orders, make sure that the dates are correct, that your name, social security number, or passport number is correct. And make sure you get down here at 7:30 where you can get processed properly.